tight. It's Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Both teams deserving, but only one will come away with the Larry O'Brien. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Charlotte Hornets. You look at Charlotte, and so as we get set to watch Charlotte here, what are your guys' thoughts?
This team's back at home, ready to take a stand tonight. They feel they've let some opportunities slip away. Their focus going forward, just make every possession count.
And that's a foul. Called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo outside. You look at the Kings. They're one win away from a chip. You think they close this one out tonight?
You know, I think it'll be tight. Take a
look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Georgia's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Thompson fires from way outside. Pass to Anunoby. Queta pulls it in.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Guys?
Allie, thank you. And they double up Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop him?
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Drew Holiday. Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Can't cash it in from close range.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Thompson, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded by Vucevic. And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
A towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
Here's George. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, when it comes to getting the ball in the open floor, no one is more dangerous than Giannis.
James, that's good.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Levine. Holiday grabs the miss. Charlotte leading by 3. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded by Vucevic. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Caruso. Here's Thibault. Levine surveys the D. There's a screen. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. And it's a tie ball game.
Can't forget about Levine from deep.
And that one good. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Levine. Fires for 3. And that doesn't go either for Levine. On offense here on the Hornets. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Vucevic with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Porzingis misses. The Kings trailing. Here's LaVine. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Just too much Giannis there. We're seeing why they named him the Greek Freak.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense, he gives you everything.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The 3 from Washington. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Hornets. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 17. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And he makes it on the layup.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Caruso. George with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Max Christie. That's his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. And so here's Sacramento. Trailing by 2. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
How strong is Giannis? I mean, he's just so hard to defend. Sometimes you have to fight.
Charlotte's shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. So we can't get either to fall. Here's Thompson into the lane. They get it back. Pass to James. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Second chance shot.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Kings, Thompson, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Hornets now. Outside Christie. He buries it from 3. Christie's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good run. The defense has got to run him off.
Uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 1.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Vassell with it. Over Thibault. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now Levine. He's got 7. Puts the move on. Levine tenacious inside.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Thompson. That one drops for him. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Vassell left side. Drummond with the screen. And the jam by Drummond.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Vucevic with a steal. Thompson scanning the floor. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Vassell. Thibault with a steal. Pass to Caruso. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Good work there as it goes.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Levine. Caruso outside. No good from outside.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Vassell outside. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
On the wing, Caruso. Outside Levine. 6 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Oh! And the jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Vassell outside. Pass to Drummond. Washington outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line. Second free throw, no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Right side Levine. And that doesn't for Levine. And it's the Hornets on the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Amin Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Kings. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. Three-pointer Holiday drills it from deep. Holiday's got 6.
And you can't let Holiday get lined up from anywhere on the arc, including in the corner.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to George. Screen by James. George with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Shot's good by James.
Yeah, really nice feel from George, making the correct decision in a two-man game.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. George's shot is good.
Yeah, and we're used to seeing LeBron cap off the break, but this time he gets it started with his defense.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
That's a strong rebound by a strong dude. Giannis putting it on him.
Charlotte's shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Outside Levine. Screen by James. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
George sets a screen. James inside. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. George, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Charlotte. 3-point lead. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Zach LaVine. Boy, he hasn't been able to capitalize on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Charlotte leading by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play.
Substitution on the board.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points in the game. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that.
For 3, George on target from range. George has got 7 points in the game.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
They get the rebound. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Caruso. Here's Thompson. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Assist from
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And the big finish by Giannis.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Up top, Thompson. He's got 14. It's George on the wing. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 12. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Levine. The Kings trailing. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions.
everyone showing some love.
Inside. Ooh, poked away. Levine with a steal for the lead. No good at the rim. Vassell outside. On the wing, Christie. Corner shot. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And here's Levine. He's got 13. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Levine getting after it on the break.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
Outside Vanderbilt. Launches a 3. And rebounded by Zach Levine. The Kings leading to the middle. Whitmore. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, when Levine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Here's Washington. No good with a layup. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as
The Kings, 52.
well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Thompson outside. It's James on the wing. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Vassell's shot is good.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Christie with the ball. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Thompson. That shot missing. Charlotte trailing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Vassell. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, "We're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that." To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. To take the lead, pure from three-point range. And it's a three-point Hornet lead.
Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Here's the pick. James with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Beasley for three. Hits a three-pointer. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
George, left side. Down low. Shoots. Nice D from Vassell.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
James outside. Now George. And it'll be there for the rebound.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Cash!
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Kata. Thompson outside. It's stolen by Holiday. Now here's Vassell. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Beasley. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Here's James on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And so they foul intentionally. Now Anunoby. Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attack the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Six on the shot clock. Outside Vassell. Oh, it's off! Kings trail by 4. George scanning the floor. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can... from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Porzingis. Oh, he can't get the layup. Outside Levine. To take the lead. Yes! Using that window.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine every time.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. Now Anunoby. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by James. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They should.
And it's over. The Sacramento Kings are the